Good morning, students. Today I'll teach you voice. Voice is the quality of a verb that indicates whether its subject acts or is acted upon. Or you can say, when we express an idea giving importance to the doer, the sentence is written in the active form, which means the doer or the subject of the action is active. Remember, the distinction between active and passive voice applies only to transitive verbs. Voice are of two types, active and passive. Let's take an example. I killed a tiger. I is subject here, killed is verb, and a tiger is object. When we change this into the passive voice, it will become a tiger was killed by me. Look at these two sentences. Meaning is same in both the sentences. In the first one, the subject, I, is the doer here. He has done something, so he is active here. In the second one, the new subject, a tiger, is not the doer here, so it is passive here. I'm giving you some basic rules to remember. First one, subject and object. Students, while changing from active to passive, we exchange subject and object. Secondly, use helping verb according to the tense and the new subject. Thirdly, always use verb's third form. And number fourth, use preposition after verb's third form. And number fifth, in active voice, we will get this structure subject plus verb plus object. And when we change it from active to passive, the structure will become object plus helping verb plus V3 plus by plus subject. In active voice, I killed a tiger. Again, I think it's clear to everybody, it will become a tiger was killed by me. Before I start discussing over the rules, I want to suggest you never get confused between voice and narration. Voice and narration. In voice, there are no change of tenses and no change in sentences. But opposite to it, in narration, there are change of tense and the change of sentences too. Look at these examples. He eats an apple. Eats is V1 here. When we change it from active to passive, it will become an apple is eaten by him. Look, there is no change in tenses. Eats is present and in passive voice is again is present. Second one, who called you? Called is V2 here. When we change it from active to passive, it will become by whom were you called? Again past. We have not changed. That tense is here. Look at these examples, students. Number one, he didn't like music. Music wasn't liked by him. Past tense. Secondly, I don't want your suggestions. Your suggestions aren't wanted by me. Present tense. Rima wrote a letter. A letter was written by Rima. Past tense. My father doesn't like pizza. Pizza is not liked by my father. Present tense. She plays football. Football is played by her. Present tense. Students, dear students, I won't teach you voice on the basis of the names of the tenses. You know, I too get confused while naming them. So, rule number one is look at these three words. These three. B-E-B, B-E-E-N, bean, B-E-I-N-G, being. Looking siblings now. Look at them once again. B-E-B. It is used with all the modals. It means if we have can in active voice, it will become can be. If we have will in active voice, it will become will be. Second one is been. It is used with has, have, had. This triple H. It means if we have has in active voice, it will become has been in passive. If we have had in active voice, it will become had been in passive. Third one is being, being. It is used to remove ing forms. For example, if we have washing in active voice, it will become being washed in passive. If we have asking, it will become being asked. I'm going to explain you with the help of these examples. Number one, I can help you. I can help you. It will become you can be helped by me. Second, she has. She has done her task. It will become her task has been done by her. Third one, you were cleaning the door. It will become the door was being cleaned by you. Clear? I'm moving to rule number 2. In rule number 2, students, sometimes in active voice we have two objects. So remember, both objects can be used at the subjects. For example, he promised me a camera. Here me is object number 1 and a camera is object number 2. It can be used in two ways. Firstly, I'm taking me. I was promised a camera by him. Clear? I can use this camera as a subject too. For example, a camera was promised to me by him. Clear, students? I wanted to say if we have two objects in active voice, both of the objects can be used in the beginning. So the sentence can be solved in two ways. I'm moving to rule number 3. Students, if we have doubtful, less important or commonly understood subjects in active voice, when we change these active into passive voice, this new object can be skipped sometimes. Did you get it? Example, somebody stole my purse. Here subject is somebody, doubtful. We can skip it. While changing, it will become my purse was stolen. Full stop. Avoid this word somebody. Clear, students? Okay. Now I'm going to take rule number 4. Students, if we have going to plus V1 in active voice, if we have going to plus V1, 2 plus V1, in active voice, it will become 2B plus V3 in passive voice. Remember, this going is not the main verb here. Example, I'm going to teach you. Here going is not the main verb is to teach. I'm going to teach you. When we change from active to passive, it will become you are going to be taught. 2 plus V1 will become 2B V3. To teach will become to be taught by me. You are going to be taught by me. Second example, she was going to learn music. To learn music. It will become music was going to be learned by her. Clear, students? Rule number 5. Sometimes we have prepositional phrases in active voice. For example, listen to, laugh at. Then remember, students, the position of preposition won't change in passive voice too. Its location, its position will remain same. Example, Tony was laughing at me. This at is added to the verb laugh. It will remain same in passive voice. When we change it, it will become I was being laughed at by Tony. Second, you must listen to me. I must be listened to by you. So you have seen the position of to, the position of preposition has not been changed. Okay, students, I'm moving to rule number 6. Imperative sentences. How to change imperative sentences in passive voice. Students, imperative sentences are those sentences which start with directly V1, verb's first form. They don't have any subject in the beginning. These sentences may have advise, order, request, etc. And we have this structure in active voice V1 plus object. It will become let plus subject plus be plus V3 in passive voice. Example, open the door. Open is V1, object is the door. When we change it from active to passive, it will become let the door be opened. And if we take negative sentence, don't open the door. So remember, this not word will be added just before the word be. And it will become let the door not be opened. Clear? Imperative sentence have one more type. Rule number 6. Sometimes if the imperative sentences don't have any object to, then example, sit down. It will become you are advised to sit down. It can be changed in this way also, be seated. Second one, work hard. In this sentence, we don't have any subject and object to. It will become like this, you are advised to work hard. So students, I hope you all have understood And in the next part, you will see interrogative types. Thank you.